Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Minecraft, DireWolf20 Modded Edition. This is going to be episode 2 in this series, and as you can clearly see, I've been busy at work off-screen. Now, nothing I did was outside of the vanilla Minecraft kind of, universe, so it wasn't anything I necessarily felt like I needed to show everybody. As you can see, I'm just going to give you a brief tour. I have a little pasture here for my cows. I'm going to need a ton of leather in the future. I've got a farm, pumpkins, wheat and barley, cotton, sugarcane, and more pumpkins over here. This is the extension I built onto my house. As you can see, it's a storage room. This is the standard thing I do for storage. I just make, a couple rows of chests, label them all so everything is neatly in its place. As you can see, raw ores are up here. Finished ores would be down here, so on and so forth. Building materials. ThaumCraft has its own chest. IndustrialCraft has its own chest. And as you can also see, I have these glowing red tools. I found out that the gems I mined, as you can see, I do have a couple. Diamonds, most importantly, but I used these rubies, can be used to create pretty good tools. They are like diamond efficiency, but not diamond durability, so they are strong. They're strong in that they go quickly. It'll mine quickly. It'll do a lot of damage if you're talking about a sword, but they'll also wear out pretty quickly. They're pretty soft. And I also want to show you one other thing. I did excavate my basement. As you can see, I turned my floor into basalt. I just mined out some of the basalt from the volcano outside my front door. I did add in steps. I just want to show you my system of mining down here. I did go all the way down to Y level 10, as I'll show you in a second. If you hit F3, it brings up your little console here, and you can see I'm at Y level 10. It changes to 11 if I jump. And that's a good place I found to find diamonds. And so I mined a shaft straight this way, and then I started mining shafts 2x2 into the wall with a 2x2 segment in the middle. That way I can see anything on this side from this shaft, anything on this side from this shaft, and so on and so forth. I found it to be pretty efficient. I found a ton of stuff right off the bat. A ton of stuff. And if you notice some strange things in my inventory that were definitely not vanilla Minecraft, that is because my recording software had a bit of a hiccup. This is the second time I'm recording this episode. I did record it just a few minutes ago, went to start editing, and realized that it only captured the last, 15 seconds of the episode for some reason. I don't know why it happened, but I am forced to re-record this whole thing, and I did have some IndustrialCraft machines constructed before. I went step by step through their construction processes, and then I realized that I had to re-record the episode, so I took them down, and I will try to redo this for you. Now, the first step is going to be, how am I going to show you this? Well, I do want to make sure everybody can see it, so I will show you. If you have a furnace, the first step would be turning your furnace into an iron furnace, which is more efficient. To do that, you need these iron plates right here. Now, there are multiple ways of getting iron plates. There are multiple ways of getting a lot of things, because this is a mod pack, and some things kind of overlap. I will show you the IndustrialCraft way, because sometimes the stuff added from other mods feels a little cheaty in that it's just too easy to do it. The way you would get iron plates would just be to take an iron ingot, make yourself a forge hammer, which is, I'll show you the pattern. This is the pattern for a forge hammer. Just 2 sticks, 5 ingots, makes you a forge hammer. We already have one though, so no need to make it again. You would take an iron ingot, put your forge hammer in your crafting menu here, and you get iron plates. Now, I'm not actually going to make any because I already have some right here. Now, if you took your furnace, your regular vanilla Minecraft furnace, and added a hut of these plates, 5, like that, you'd get an iron furnace. Now, I don't need one right now, so we're not going to actually make it and waste those supplies. But the iron furnace is more efficient. It burns coal. It's the same thing as a regular furnace, but it burns it burns more efficiently is what I'm trying to say. And it burns a little quicker. You can smelt things down quicker. Then what you can do is you can take this generator, or not the generator, you're going to make a generator from the furnace. And it's easy to find if you do industrial. Type in industrial in the search box down here. We'll get a list of all the stuff added, and we're going to make this. We already did make it. So I'm just going to show you real quickly how to do it. You'll have an iron furnace, which you already did. I showed you how to make these iron plates. What you will need to do is make this rechargeable battery right here. And as you can see, it's tin item casings, redstone, and insulated tin cable. Now you will need to kind of delve deep to get redstone. It is pretty far down. I found it at Y level 10, like I showed you before. And tin is found relatively high up, I think. I didn't find any tin really low. I found tin pretty near the surface. And the way to get those tin casings would be to take the tin ingots and use your forge hammer to smash them down into plates. And then you would take those plates and smash them down again, and you would get casings. Now these are iron casings. You would do it with the tin. And that's how you would get those. And then the wires are also very easy. You would take those same plates that I showed you how to make before by smashing them, and all you got to do is cut them with these cutters. You can't make, you know what, I'll show you it anyway. I'll show you with this copper. You would smash it down, like so, and then you can cut it up into wires like that. And these cutters are really easy to make. I'll show you right now. Not cutters. Just 3 iron plates, which, is just smashed down ingots, and then a couple regular ingots, just like this, will give you those cutters. And you can use the cutters to make yourself those wires. Then what you do need to do is get rubber. Now, I went on this long diatribe and a little brief trip outside to get rubber, and I'll go over it really quickly what I talked about before. There are 2 different types of rubber trees. There's rubber trees added with IndustrialCraft, which are easily discernible because they have a 2-meter high leaf like protuberance sticking out of the top. And what you would do, now we got too much stuff in here. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Boom, boom, boom. What you would do is you would get some wood. First you would need to go out, find the trees, get some wood, and you would arrange it in a pattern like this, and you get a tree tap. And then what you do is you go up to those trees, use the tree tap on these little resin blotches on the side of the tree, and you get bits of sticky resin. You smelt down the resin in any sort of furnace, you get rubber. Now the other way of doing it is to, sorry about that, stuttering over my words there, is to just go out and find some rubber trees that were added in the Minecraft Factory Reloaded mod. And if we pop open our map, I found some right over here. These little light green trees are the rubber trees. Those are pretty easy to spot too because they're a peculiar shade of green, so they kind of stick out in the forest. These are probably some up here too, right there, right up in here. And all you do is chop those trees down. They drop some little bits of resin, and you smelt the resin into bars. And then to get the insulated cable, all you do is craft regular uninsulated cable with a bar, and you get copper. Well, you get insulated cable. I have tin down here. There's some copper ones. I don't need them at this very second, though, so we're not going to make them. Now that we did just theoretically build ourselves a generator, we'll plop it down. Huzzah! Success! And the way the generator works is it burns fuel to make energy. As you can see, it stores energy units. That's what EU stands for, and it'll store 4,000. And anything you can burn will tell you how much fuel it will produce. So one piece of coal will produce 4,000 energy units at 10 energy units per tick. Tick being a Minecraft, increment of time. And as you can see, it stores it up in its buffer there. Sorry, I'm talking quickly. I'm trying to get through this because I'm a little frustrated having just recorded this entire thing and having to go through it again. Now, the next step in the process would be to build a furnace that runs on electricity, because like I said, this just produces power, and you can't really do anything with power on its own. Now, to make this electric furnace, let's pull open the little search panel here, and here we have an electric furnace. It's an iron furnace, which I made before, which is just a regular furnace with the hut of iron, or iron plates around it, a little bit of redstone, and this electronic circuit. Electronic circuit's easy to make. All you need is an iron plate, the redstone, which you should have already delved down deep to get, and the copper cable, which I just finished showing you how to make. It's just the rubber and the uninsulated copper cable. We'll make you the insulated one. So, throw those together in this pattern, you get yourself an electric furnace, and bam, throw it down just like that. And as you can see, it starts drawing power out of the generator. This generator outputs power to all sides except the front. So any machine touching a side of it will draw power from. See, the stored power dropped down, and the stored power in this went up. And the electric furnace is just like a regular furnace, just like an iron furnace, only, again, more efficient. Holy hell. Is that out here? Zombies busting down my damn door. Okay. I don't want to listen to that while I'm talking, so we're just going to take care of that guy real quick. Now, let's grab something to smelt. And as you can see, it smelts pretty quickly. It also smelts pretty efficiently. Huzzah, we have an iron ingot. And this is going down, so you can throw more coal in there if you want to. And I'll show you one more machine this episode, which is going to be called a macerator. What the hell is a macerator? I will show you in just a second. Now, this is easy to make. All you need is flint. Flint is easy to find. All you need to do is find gravel and start... Oh, God, more something. Find gravel and mine it. Or, you know... Holy hell, that's a lot of zombies. Find some gravel, dig it up, and it has a chance of dropping flint. So, that's how you get flint. Ooh, shit! I'm not okay. There's too many zombies out there for me to dick around with. I'm just going to try to ignore them. So, we theoretically already have some flint. It's easy to farm because you can just throw down a bunch of gravel, mine it, throw it down, dig it up, throw it down, dig it up, and pretty much give yourself infinite flint. Cobblestone, easy to find. We just went over the electronic circuit, but you do need a basic machine casing, which is easy. It's just 8 iron plates in a circle. I already showed you how to make the iron plate, so we're not going to go over it again. And I will be making this one on screen, so let's just... Man, those zombies are annoying, but I don't want to fight with them right now. I don't think I can sleep either. Oh no, I can't. Well, I guess we'll just sleep and let them burn. And now they're burning. And this is how you would get yourself some flint easy. Throw some of this down, dig it up, and there's one pop right out. There's 2. Nice. So, I do need to build myself that electronic circuit. So, I'm going to need more rubber, it looks like. And I think if I throw this in the furnace, this rubber wood from the rubber wood trees, it should give me rubber. Nope. I was wrong. So I am going to need to find some more rubber. I guess I will show you what those trees look like really fast. Spider with a T-Rex on his head, that's nice. Alright. We're just going to hop over here real quick and I'll show you what some of these rubberwood trees look like, because I do need more rubber. I don't like doing it this way because these, I find, like I said before, this feels kind of like the cheaty way because it's so easy to do it. In the future, I hope to do it the regular IndustrialCraft way, the IndustrialCraft method that it added to the game, just because I like it better. But here, right in front of us, is the rubber tree, right there. Because, as you can see, it does have a bit of a peculiar shade to it. And I didn't bring myself an axe, so let's just fix that real quick. I don't want to sit here forever screwing around with it. Just make myself an axe right on the fly. There we go. And as you can see, it drops those little raw rubber droplets. We're just going to chop these guys down. And the reason I feel like this is cheaty is because each of these trees is going to drop a couple saplings when the leaves fall. As you can see, there's some floating around over here, I think. Yeah, there's one right there. And you could easily grab a ton of those, make yourself a rubber farm in no time flat, and just be rolling in rubber super easily with barely any effort, whereas normally the IndustrialCraft trees are kind of hard to come across. Not necessarily, but they can be hard to come across. And there is a special way to get the rubber out of them. Like I said, you have to tap it with the tree tap, make the tree tap, and extract the resin, then boil down the resin to get the rubber. As you can see, my farm is starting to grow some stuff. More time has passed than you might necessarily think, but again, that's because I did have to record this episode twice. So we're going to hop back inside. Just a quick expedition out, no big deal. This is how you would make the rubber. You just throw this raw rubber in there. That's the same way you would do it in the IndustrialCraft way too. You take the resin and put it in here and you get rubber. So we're just going to wait for this one because we need 6. There we go, there's 6, and there's that, and there's that. Oops, you know what, I messed that up. I need this first. Just like that. Some redstone, a little plate, and bam. And now I take that, and... oh, I'm missing something again. Missing my cobblestone. Alright, now we're good to go. Just like that, and the flint across the top. The casing, where's the case? Casing in the middle. Electronic circuit down below, and we get ourselves a macerator. And throw the macerator down. And like I said, it'll export power to all of the sides, so as you can see, the macerator is working. And the way the macerator works is it crushes down anything you have mined. So I could take this copper, which I'm relatively low on, I only have 12, and throw it in the macerator. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw some more fuel in here too. And now, no pun intended here, but this generator is going to burn through coal. It is going to fly through your stores faster than you want it to. And the macerator is relatively slow, but you'll see what it does. It took that 1 copper ore and turned it into 2 crushed copper ore, which you can then smelt each of and do an ingot, which means you are effectively doubling your output. It is super helpful. It is really nice to have early on in the game when you don't have a lot of materials. You can double almost everything. Now, you won't be able to like, you know, throw some diamonds in there and double that, or rubies or anything like that. But pretty much all of these, you know, I only have 4 gold. I can turn that into 8 gold right off the bat. Roll nice. I can turn this half a stack of iron into an entire stack of iron. So it is really nice to have, though. Oh, I left this here. There's nothing in this. Don't need it there. Now, like I said, this is the second time I've gone through this, so I did go through really fast this time. Next episode, I'm not going to be flying through this stuff this quickly. Plan for next episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a room over here for my IndustrialCraft machines, and I'm going to move them all over there, and I'll do that on screen. I'll show you how to move them. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to make get the most bang for our buck with our fuel by making a storage unit for power. A larger storage unit. I mean, this only holds 1 coal worth of energy inside it. And the thing about it is if you need, say, 100 energy units to finish a process, and you throw in a piece of coal, it will burn through that. It won't just use 100 energy units worth of coal. It'll burn the whole 4,000 energy units worth of coal, and the other 3,900 will get wasted. So by building a storage unit, we're going to be more efficiently using our fuel. That is everything. Oh, and I have a pretty little bookshelf right here. That is usable. It does have an interface, so all my books are on there. I love that little bookshelf. I just think it's cute. Okay, that is going to be that for this episode. Oh, something interesting is over here that is new. I'm just going to inspect it really quick. Moonstone ore. I have no idea what that is. It's obviously from Ars Magica. Don't know what it is or what it does, so we're just going to leave it for now. Get back inside. Alrighty, we are indeed going to call it an episode here. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop me a like, leave me any tips or tricks in the form of a comment, and if you are interested in more daily Benjamin Magnus plays Minecraft, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.